Good morning. It's a beautiful day. Welcome to January 2026 on Evan 67 Vlogs. Not Evan 67. I don't play that shit. I'm old school with 67 because I've used that number most of my life and I'm almost 37 years old. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. Thought I'd get you guys rolling in on some January updates, everything that's going on and everything to expect coming into this year as far as projects and where we're at with previous projects. So, mustache, we started working on last year. It's growing, it's filling in. We got a Mod Motor Mustang mustache. We got the beautiful Mach 1. Working on getting this thing registered. This thing needs a lot of work and I'm hoping to kind of start taking care of a few things on this thing this year, hopefully soon. We're working on the registration right now. Was driving it the other night and something weird started happening with the clutch. We'll do a more in-depth video soon on what's to come with the Mach 1 and what we need to do with in terms of working on this thing. And then we got the Sea-Doo projects. So we got the 2000 Sea-Doo XP Limited 1-year run color. Awesome ski. I've had it out a couple of times. It's got a weird electrical issue we need to get figured out. That's going to get figured out this year. And we got this beautiful 99 here that I picked up almost a year ago that I haven't done nothing with. So, trying to get a game plan together with these things. Been working on the trailer here and there. For those of you who don't know, last year I picked up the 99 and the trailer with the 94 that I acquired. We sold the trailer that the 2000 was on and sold the 94 XP. And here we are with this setup. Since I've gotten this trailer, I've gotten everything registered. We put new wheels and new tires on the trailer. Well, new to me, used wheels that I cleaned up. Probably need to be cleaned up again. New tires. We started working on the winches. Get you guys a quick update on this. After attempting to tear apart and clean the old winches, I went ahead and just bought some new ones. I said screw it. I got some extra money with my bonuses and Christmas this year. So we got a couple of new winches we're going to put on the trailer. This one will probably go something like this. On this side, we'll probably throw some fresh paint on the trailer. So we got some nice new black winches. We're going to be working on pretty soon getting some new bunks made. That's going to be the next thing. So one of these weeks coming up pretty soon, we'll get the new winches put on. We're going to get the new bunks put on the trailer. I'm working on getting some bunks made right now. Maybe throw some fresh paint on it here and there. And work on fixing the lights and getting this thing ready to go for the next season. And over here, we got some locks and stuff. Just starting to get this thing ready to go. We're going to get the 2000 running for sure. Found a couple of these cool little keychains on eBay that I'm going to use for keys for the trailer. So I have 2 sets of keys for the trailer. So that's some of the updates we got going on here. Trying to figure out what the overall goal is going to be within terms of, because my goal right now is we're going to get this one running for the summer. We're going to get the trailer dialed and then start diving into and figuring out everything that the 2000 is going to need. Contemplating a few things. This one needs some serious cleaning up. It's going to need to be polished, so have an oxidation correction like I did on this one to bring some of that color back. This one, again, it's going to need a new seat cover, cushion. That's not a big deal. I might do both of these at the same time when I do that, because this one, whoever did this one, it's a little lumpy and rough. So I might redo this seat as well and maybe reuse this cushion and or skin and or do a different skin. Not sure, but I'm picky. Also, this one's going to need the the HydroTurf done. Both skis are going to need new grips. Overall, this hull is in way nicer condition than the 2000. And then this one also is going to need some electrical work done. Need to go through, check the motor, compression, battery, yada, yada, yada. So I've been thinking about purchasing a third Sea-Doo. Not sure if I'm going to do it this year, depending on pricing and opportunities. So if I buy a third one, I'm looking at a 2000 to 2002 RX Di. I would like to have a 951 in the different hull. Mainly for like my lady to ride and or just to have something a little different. If we do get the RX Di, I'm thinking we'll set up the 99 and the RX Di on this trailer, and then figure out maybe getting another single trailer for the 2000, and maybe hot rodding out the 2000 a little bit and having like a summer set and like a single. So that way, like if I ever just want to go out for the day, week out with some people, go for a ride, and I don't want to deal with two skis and or anchoring, I could hook up and just take the 2000 and just go have like a fun day ride. And or, you know, depending on the situation with me and my lady, if we both want to have a ski to ride, I could have this one and an RX Di on the double trailer, and then have this one and a little more of a stable ski for her to ride if she wants to get into it. We're gonna see if she likes it or not. I think she will. Really gonna depend, but gonna see how this year goes. Not sure if this one's gonna be running this year, depending on what all it's gonna need. Trying to keep everything within a budget, but for sure we'll get the electrical figured out on the 2000 and get the trailer dialed in. We'll at least be able to take this one out this summer, and then start throwing some money at the 99 and see what it's gonna take to get that one going. So that's a quick update on the Mustache, the Mustang, and the Sea-Doos. We're gonna fill you in on a few other things we got going on here in just a minute. Okay, so for more channel updates, we got so much stuff going on. So we're actually in the process of moving into a new shop location, which we'll probably do a little part on today. And we had a great Christmas, great holiday. My daughter had a great birthday since her birthday's right after Christmas. Papa got her a little Shelby, which she's gotten to ride once or twice. And then we got her something really cool for her birthday, which is right over here. Oh, I need to get rid of this box. Found this on Walmart's website. This is a really cool little electric kids quad. It's a 24 volt. If I could get it to where I could get there you go. This thing is $350. It's sick. It's like a little kid's toddler quad. It's a 24 volt. It's got dual 12 volt batteries. Easy to plug in and charge. Real rubber tires. So this thing has traction wherever it goes. It's got a disc brake on it. It's got a twist throttle. It's got a little kill switch. So it's pretty neat. It goes about 9-10 miles an hour. My daughter hasn't ridden it yet. She likes climbing on it and pretending to ride it. This thing's going to be a big learning curve with her. And also a thing I really liked about the advertisement, it takes a key to turn it on and off. So if you don't have the key, she ain't riding it. So you could just sit on it, which I really like as far as like, you know, knowing what your kid's doing and not doing, and running it into Papa's cars. Another cool thing, this little switch right here, it's got reverse. So it's got forward and reverse. So when you give it some gas and reverse, it backs up, which I think is awesome. This is gonna be a fun little learning curve for the little one. I'm very excited. for taking her out and teaching her how to ride this thing. It's gonna be a lot of fun this year. My daughter just turned 3. We'll do some RC car update stuff later. They're kind of hard to get to right now. I do have a T-Max currently in my closet. I've been starting to put one of my Nitro T-Maxes together. So that's another thing we're gonna mess with this year, and hopefully get the Sin and the Traxxas boat out. That will be pretty cool. And let's go do some other updates. So we're still kind of picking up from the holidays, middle of January. Beautiful weather this morning in Southern California. We got the Traeger put away over here. Got some cool new stuff for the Traeger for this year. Got a couple of little goodies over here that I got for Christmas. Gonna be doing some serious cooking with the Traeger this year, especially days like today would be awesome if I had the time. I'm actually really busy today. Looks like I got a pellet container. This is what is this again? I think this is like a shelf or something for the Traeger. It's a pellet grill smoker magnet accessory. Yeah, so it just mounts to the side to put your stuff on, like seasonings and stuff. And then I got I thought this was funny. A family member got me a meat blanket. This will be good for like when you're pulling food off to let it rest, which I'm pretty excited about, and see how that goes. This year, I'm definitely going to be doing fish for the first time. Thinking about maybe getting some salmon here in the next few weeks and trying to do a salmon smoke. And I've also been talking recently about getting into wanting to do some fishing. I got a couple of fishing rods, need to get some tackle, bait. Actually, just met someone this last week who I happened to find out that I had a bunch of friends in common with, and I guess he goes fishing a lot, and I got other friends that fish a lot. So if I could find the time, might be doing some fishing this year and bringing home some trout to do some smoking, which I think would be awesome. So there's those updates. So sorry guys, this video is probably kind of all over the place. I got so much going on and it's been very busy. I got to get over to the new shop, and also I have school today for truck driving school. I got a couple of months left to try to get that wrapped up so I can go get my license. And I was going to show you guys real quick. We got a big project we're getting ready to get started on. We got 2 new big sheds that are going to be going up in the back of my dad's property over here. Getting rid of some stuff from the shop. Also, another cool little update. So we got my little Carson trailer over here that's been being used a lot for the move. And I had a blowout on this thing. So it's gonna need tires, and I'm thinking about putting some different wheels on it and cleaning this up, maybe throwing some paint on it. I kind of started, I don't have a lot of time. Another project I'm working on is I'm gonna start kind of cleaning this thing up a little bit. Maybe repaint the wheels, get a spare for it. And I got some of these little eyelets. I got one mounted so far. We're gonna do the whole trailer because I've noticed that this thing is a pain to tie stuff down on. And it's gonna be very useful for some other stuff I have coming up down the road on the channel. But yeah, gonna throw some paint on this thing. Came over here to grab something out of here that I actually got for the truck that I'm gonna try to put on today. Working on the truck too. Oh my goodness, the box fell apart. I think that's all the hardware. Oh. Yeah, there's all my eyelets that I'm gonna mount on the trailer when I get some time, probably, maybe tomorrow. I got something I've been wanting to do for a minute. I got some tow hooks for the front of the F-150. We're gonna do some updates on that here in just a minute as well. Okay guys, so these are our front little hooks that I got. I'm not gonna put them on right now, just a quick little update. They are gonna mount like somewhere in this location. Gonna have to do some research if I need to replace this valance, or if this gets modified. I just know they mount on the front of the truck like this. And first little mod I got for the F-150 in a while. They're like 30 bucks. I've been wanting to do these for a while, so I'm pretty excited. Gonna have to do a little bit of homework what it's gonna take to get these things installed, but it is on a list of things to do with the truck, with some other stuff that I have that I plan on doing with this thing this year. So as far as updates with the truck goes, it's actually going to be paid off this year, so that's very exciting. Since the truck is going to be paid off, I actually I'm going to start putting some more time and money into it. And I'm also thinking about, depending on finances this year, when this thing's paid off, getting a little budget daily project car, which I have a couple of cars in mind that I'm looking at that I might consider after the summer when this thing's paid off. A couple of things I really want to do with this thing. Definitely want to do a wheel tire update. I'm considering keeping it since it's going to be paid off this year. I've been wanting to do a lift on this truck so bad. So that might be on the list of things to do. Maybe like a BDS 6-inch lift. I've been contemplating putting methods back on it. So we might go back to a method with like a 35 and or, depending on what the 6-inch lift, a 37-inch tire. Really bro this thing out. And I want to do some accessory off-road lights I've been looking into wanting to do. I might do the lights that go up here. I also am looking into doing the aftermarket fog lights with the off-road pods. They make a winch that mounts inside the stock style front bumper that I think I'm gonna do on this thing as well. I really would like to do a truck topper on this thing at some point. I was wanting to do it this year. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but a truck topper on the back I think would be kind of cool. I got some airbags that are going to go on this thing this year. I want to do an onboard air system. I'm thinking about modifying the rear bumper and putting some lights on this. I got some cool ideas. If I do a topper, I want to do a rack on the topper and maybe do like some pod lights kind of angling back on the top of the topper in case if I ever want some lights on the back of this thing and it's dark. Might do something like that. And also I want to do one of those off-road roof racks with the off-road lights on the front. I think that'd be kind of cool too. I get a vision for this truck. It's just going to be a step-by-step process, and hopefully I could, start kind of accomplishing that here in the next year or two. And then also I want to do something custom with the exhaust and maybe update the stereo in it a little bit. I had a system in it at one point, but the back seat, since I had my daughter, I took out the sub box that I had back here and I put in an organizer to kind of keep stuff better organized in the truck. So my speaker box came out and I grew up. But I got some ideas on what I can do to put a little system back here. So we'll see about that. And yeah, so got some cool ideas on building this thing up in the next year or two. And lots of projects. I have too many freaking projects. I have a lot of hobbies. I like a lot of shit. So the truck, I'm pretty excited. We'll be able to start putting some money into it. Another thing I was going to share about the truck that I want to put some money into. I recently, this last season with all this rain out here, had a couple of rear taillights go out. And this one, I found out it was filling up with water, which means, well, it's also broken right here. I'm not really sure how this happens, but yeah, it's broken. But I started doing some homework and some research. I'm thinking about doing the Raptor style LED bar taillights, and also thinking about doing like a DRL style halogen headlight on it too. Kind of update the truck a little bit, make it start kind of doing what I really have wanted to do with this thing since I bought it. And also I want to do the inner LED grill lights that go across right here. So just a list of things that I'd like to do with this thing that I'm thinking about making happening this year. So we'll see. Okay, so I'm almost done with updates, I swear, I promise. We got a lot to talk about this year. A lot of cool stuff going on. So, over here, because I got too many projects and I'm old school as shit. And I'm hoping to find some time to get some of this shit done this year. I started working on this thing the other week. This is one of the mini T-Maxes that I own. All of them I haven't played with or ran. This one I bought as a project. This one is a 3.3. We talked about, I got the body for it, I got a prep paint body. Finally started tearing this thing apart. I got this front new bulkhead installed. And then I got to get the rear one installed. I got a bunch of parts for this thing. I got a fresh fuel tank for it, and I realized that I don't think I needed to do that because this one's in pretty good condition. Might swap it out, put the new one on anyways, or just save it for another truck if I wind up needing that. Started pulling stuff apart to pull the rear brace off, to put the new aluminum tower on the back for the shock tower. Make the shock tower a little stronger, and that way we can prep to put the new body on and get the body painted. Should have this one up and running pretty soon. Should be cool. This is the 3.3. I've never played with the 3.3. I got 2.5R. I want to do a retro build with as well. But yeah, just some stuff messing around with. Trying to find some time for some of this stuff. But couple of things we're going to do with this thing. We're going to just finish getting it all put back together. We're going to maybe just try putting some fresh gas in it, fresh glow plug. If I need to, I got a fresh carburetor for it, fresh air filter. And once we got all the new suspension set up on this thing, and I got the body painting ready to go on, we'll probably do a video of firing this thing up. And I'll do some more updates with this as we're going through it, but I'm old school. I'm nostalgia. I'm a big kid. I'm a big kid from the early 2000s. That's what I am. So there's that. Maybe, I don't really skateboard anymore, but I do got some skateboards. I'm a big nostalgia fan. I like collecting nostalgia shit. Anything like late 90s, early 2000s, like I can't let go of. That was my generation as a kid growing up, and I just can't let it go. So yeah. so there's probably a lot of jumping around in this video. Just, it's January, it's a new year, 2026. We got the year started off with a lot of projects, a lot of things going on. We're getting ready to head over to the new shop to build some shelves, and maybe I'll do another video updating you guys on what's going on with the family business. Not that I think I've done a video with the family business on this channel yet. Maybe we will. Got a lot going on. Very excited. I just want to do an update for you guys on everything that's going on with the Mustang, the jet skis, the cooking, the RC cars, the truck, everything. A lot going on, and I have a big wish list of more RC cars. Yeah. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with a lot of things. I like a lot of cool shit. I'm just a big kid. I'm like a 13-year-old boy in a 36-year-old's body. That's what I am. But anyways, just wanted to get you guys an update video put together on what's going on with the channel, what I've been up to. I haven't put a video out in a little bit, even though this channel has like no followers. I'm kind of hoping it'll get some growing this year. Maybe actually get some real actual content out that people want to watch. And for my couple of followers, Alan, if you're watching, thank you. I love you, buddy. And yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be a good year. I'm going to try to get more videos put out, keep people updated on what's going on. And it's going to be a good one. Skylar, baby girl, daddy loves you. Hope you're watching these videos when you get older. And we'll see you guys in the next one. And don't forget, stay classy.